Listen, this recipe gonna take your mac and cheese to another level. I'm gonna show you how to make shrimp and crab mac and cheese. You ready? Let's go. All right, so let's do a quick rundown of what we have, and I'm gonna leave the measurements and ingredients all in the video description below, guys, so if I don't say exactly, because right here we have a lot of cheese right here. We have some sharp cheddar, we have some Parmesan, and we have some Colby Jack cheese in this bowl here. Back here we have more cheese, we have some sharp, mild, and Colby Jack back here. Right here we have our shrimp. I got about a pound of crab meat right here. Right here is the tail meat. Now, if you have the chunks, you can use the chunks. I couldn't find any chunks here, so I'm using the tail meat. I'm gonna throw some scallops in there, guys. Now, if you don't have scallops, just use 2 pounds of this crab meat. Right here we have about 3 cups of dried pasta, some whole milk, 1 cup, 1/4 of a cup of basil, 2 2/3 cups of evaporated milk, some salt and pepper here, 2 eggs, whisk. We have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. In this little bowl right here, we have some pepper, paprika, cayenne pepper, and salt. And right here, we have 2 tablespoons of that Cajun seasoning, because we're making a Cajun shrimp and crab mac and cheese. So, guys, let's get to it. As always, we're gonna start by preparing our pasta. You guys know how to do that, so I'm just gonna add a little salt to this boiling water, and we're gonna add our pasta. And guys, we're gonna cook this about 7 to 10 minutes, of course, to al dente. All right, so let's move over to our cooktop. All right, we got our cooktop on. We're gonna get this up to temperature. Add our 2 tablespoons of olive oil. All right, now that our oil is hot, we're just gonna start adding our shrimp. We're gonna season that with our Cajun seasoning. And I like to use a lot of Cajun seasoning. Also with some salt and pepper. And we're gonna get this moved around like this. And we're gonna constantly stir these, cook them about 3 to 5 minutes until pink. All right, so our shrimp look like they're done. I'm gonna pause our heat, and I'm going to remove our shrimp, and I'm gonna put them in a bowl here on the side. Bring our pan back over here. Guys, this is our shrimp right here. We're gonna unpause our heat, add a little bit more olive oil, bring that up to temperature, add our scallops. Gonna sprinkle that with some Cajun seasoning also. A little salt, some pepper. And do the same thing, cook these babies about 3 to 5 minutes. You wanna stir these constantly too. All right, guys, so it looks like we are good with our scallops, so I'm gonna stop our heat, and I'm gonna transfer our scallops to a bowl. We're gonna move over to our macaroni that is done. So let me get this in the bowl, and we'll go right over to our cutting board. So before we continue with this recipe, what better time than now to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Skillshare. Listen, Skillshare is an online community with thousands of inspiring classes for those who love learning and want to explore their creativity and learn new skills. So if you're looking to make a career move or just to level up your skills, I recommend Skillshare. This is a great resource. So for all you freelancers, you can learn new skills to support your side hustle while you're working at 9 to 5. And for you entrepreneurs out there, Skillshare can help you launch into a totally whole new career. So what are some of the benefits when you join Skillshare? Ad-free courses that keep you in the zone and free from distractions. And also new premium classes are launched each week. So it's always something new. And now Skillshare's entire catalog is in subtitles, Spanish, German, Portuguese, and French. And if you're watching my channel, you have a deep love for cooking or eating good food, and Skillshare offers a variety of culinary art courses. One class that caught my attention was Cooking Like a Chef, 5 Fundamental Skills for Kitchen Success, taught by Alex Gabriel Anuz. Y'all know I'm not a chef, I just cook a lot. I still thought it was important to understand these 5 fundamental steps for my success in the kitchen. The knowledge I gained from this course was so helpful, like space preparation in the kitchen, knife skills, ingredient selection, and guess what? What to do with leftovers so they don't go to waste. So you may be asking yourself, is this class for me? Yes, it's for anybody who loves to eat. Whether you're a seasoned chef or picking up a skillet for the first time, you will walk away with a solid understanding of how to make your time in the kitchen fun. So since Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 1,000 people who click that link in the video description below, guess what? they're gonna receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So with that being said, I wanna thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So let's get back to cooking. We got that shrimp and crab mac. All right, now we're gonna take our mac, we'll add it to this bowl here. We're gonna take our shrimp, our scallops, our crab meat, and our basil. And we're gonna get this mixed in. All right, guys, so now we're gonna set this aside, bring over another dish, and we're gonna add our 1 cup of milk, our evaporated milk, our paprika, pepper, cayenne pepper, and salt, and we're gonna get this whisked together. Now here, you can adjust your seasoning right here. Only thing you gotta do is, taste your milk, see what it tastes like. I don't know if guys or people do that. I typically do to make sure the seasoning's on point. But this right here is, pretty much works for me, what I put in there. I recommend you doing it before you add your egg. So go ahead and add your egg now. Get at a good whisk. Now you wanna add your cheese. Now I'll put the measurements to this part of the cheese for this step in the video description so you guys will know. This is about 2 cups of sharp cheddar, 2 cups of mild cheddar, and a cup of Colby Jack. And we want to get this combined. Guys, you can adjust the milk on this particular recipe depending on, your liking. I like creamy mac and cheese, so that's why I'm adding as much milk as I added. I don't like dry mac and cheese. All right, so once we get that fully mixed like this, we're just gonna move this aside, bring back over our mac and cheese. We may be able to get away with it. I just have to mix it right, real slowly. Just let's get this mixed in. Some more. Actually, just add the rest of it. And what you want to do is you just want to mix this very well. And guys, once you mix this very well like this, you want to just move it aside. You want to bring whatever baking dish you're going to use. I'm going to cook this in my cast iron skillet. As you can see, I've already buttered that baby with a little grease and butter. Well, I had some cooking spray and I used some butter because I didn't have a whole lot of cooking spray, so I wanted to make sure I get it buttered all really good, so I added some butter to it. So all we're going to do is going to take our mac. You guys, take a look at that. So we're gonna top this with the reserved cheese. And again, I'll leave the measurements to this all in the video description so you know how much cheese to use in this particular step. You guys, I'm gonna top this with some of our shrimp. I kept a few shrimp up to the side. That way we can just add them to the top like this. Just makes it look pretty. And also some scallops. Add some more basil to the top. And all this is optional. And we're gonna sprinkle it a little bit more with some Cajun seasoning. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven and let it cook for 45 to 55 minutes, all right? 350 degrees, guys, all right? Let's get it in there. All right, guys, so we're back in here, quality control. We got this crab and shrimp mac and cheese. Man, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and just get into it. Man, y'all saw how that thing looked. Y'all already know it's good. Oh, man. The addition of the scallop helped this one out. This is good, I'm telling you. Oh, man. So if you love mac and cheese, you're gonna love this one. So until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. Y'all already know it's all wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just like to cook. Or I just cook a lot. And I'm out. Peace.